BookTube, it's Missy, and I am in my car. I am waiting for BookOff to open. They open at 10. I think it's like 9:45, something like that. So I'm sitting in my car, and for today's Vlogmas, I decided I would take you guys in with me to look at my books. Well, they're not mine yet. I have a $20 bill. And there's a sale going on right now. From where I'm sitting in the car, it says entire store is on sale. Something $5 off, something $15 off. Now, from here I can't tell what that is. But I'm hoping that they have more rows of dollar books. Now, like I said, I have a $20 bill to spend. Also, yesterday, thanks plane. All right, so yesterday when I was filming a video last night, and it was so long that my memory card got full, and so I had to stop filming the video. Now, of course, I'm going to finish it today so I can have it uploaded tonight for you guys. But while I was doing that, like pulling out all these books for this video, I realized, and I'm sure a lot of you get sick and tired of hearing that, you know, I have a lot of books. And that is something that comes with the territory of being a booktuber, just like makeup gurus, you know, makeup YouTubers have a ton of makeup and they're always doing declutter videos or unhauls of makeup that they're not going to be using anymore. I've come to the realization that I just have, I hold on to books that I don't think I'm going to read. One, because maybe someone gave it to me and I feel bad getting rid of it. But if it's not something I'm interested in reading, I don't want it anymore. Also, when I first started my BookTube channel in 2014, so 3 years ago, I went to BookOff for the first time. And I bought like 20 books that day, and I was like so excited because it ended up being like $15, which is crazy. Half of those books I got rid of. There was like Atonement in there, and Memoirs of a Geisha, and just books that I know I would never ever read. And so I finally got rid of those in an unhaul video last year. I think the unhaul video was last year. Anyways, but there's a lot of books that I've purchased 3 years ago that I'm just not interested in anymore. So I think I'm going to do an unhaul video, not this week because that would be too stressful, but definitely when I get back, I will do an unhaul video. And the last time I did an unhaul, I gave all those books away to you guys in a, you know, in just a plain unhaul giveaway video where you didn't have to send me books as like a trade. It was just a giveaway. So I think I'll do that again, but with my unhaul videos, because I put them in like bigger boxes and I put like related genres together, it's only a US giveaway. I know that sucks, but my bigger giveaways are also international. So you always have that option or chance to win books. Anyways, I'm rambling because I'm waiting for that guy totally looks like that comedian. I don't want to show him because that's rude, but what's that? No, the guy with the beard, that the comedian that has that giant beard, a man looked just like him walking past. Okay, anyways, so this video is now 4 minutes long. So I'm going to do an unhaul video starting sometime in January of all the books that I purchased from BookOff and Book Outlet that I no longer have any intention of reading. I was going to do a hook and read, and I think I still will, just to kind of give you guys some information on the book in case you want it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to want to read these books, and so I'm just going to get rid of them because I have books on the floor that I want to put on the shelves, and I want to be able to go book shopping, you know, when I want and not feel guilty because I have all these books at home that I'm not planning on reading. I do have a lot that I want to read still. Like the majority of my books, I'm still, every time I look at it, I'm like, ooh, I want to read that book. But there's a good 20, 30 books on my shelves that I just don't care for anymore. A lot of it's going to be contemporary, yeah, or like historical fiction, like chick lit books that I'm not interested in reading in anymore. So watch out for that. Anywho, I'm going to cut this, or not cut it, but I'm going to stop this video. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to, you know, show some of the rows, the sales inside the store. I don't think I can actually talk in there. I don't want them to kick me out because I really want to buy books. But then I will, of course, share my haul at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed some techno music or hip, whatever music I played during the BookOff, like bookshelf showings. I tried to take a clip from like each area. I was there for a good 2 hours and I had a lot of fun. I could have stayed longer. I didn't show you guys the DVD section or the CD section. Well, the DVD section, the DVD Blu-ray movie section is right next to the front, the cashiers. So I was worried that they'd be like, you can't film in here, which if my phone is like this, I don't know if they know that I'm filming. So I could just be taking pictures, but just to keep myself safe, I didn't share that part. But a lot of the DVDs were $2.50, so I got my kids the Ice Age Merry Christmas DVD because they have all of the Ice Age movies. They love Ice Age. And I got them Jurassic Park. They really liked the newest one that came out, Jurassic World. I think that's what it's called. And so I got them the original. $2.50 for a DVD. I went and looked at all the CDs, which is silly. I mean, I have a CD player in my car, which is nice. But CDs are kind of outdated, although I do like physical copies for everything. So I do have a little handful of CDs that I keep in my car if I decide I don't want to listen to iHeartRadio. But I bet you guys want to see what's in the bag, right? This is my BookOff haul. So this will just be, you know, just my upload for today, my little bit of vlogging and book hauling. I said I was going to spend $20, and I did. I spent exactly 20 bucks. The two DVDs were $5 altogether, so I spent a little bit over, but they're for my kids, so whatever. The first thing I want to share with you guys is a graphic novel. It's called Nailbiter. This is volume 1, There Will Be Blood, by Williamson, Henderson, Guzowski, Hill, and Levin. I've heard that this is a good graphic novel. This was $5, which I don't understand how BookOff prices their books, because there was a Nailbiter right next to it that looks, you know, in about the exact same condition as this one, and it was 50 cents more. Ooh, yeah, look at that one. It's like eating a hand or something. I don't know how it works, but I got this one for 50 cents cheaper, so I bought this one. I went through every single aisle, and the whole goal, like I told you guys at the beginning of this video, I don't want to buy books that I'm going to be unhauling in the future. Does that make sense? I want to try to buy the books that I know I definitely want to read. This is a cover buy. Now that I've said I definitely want to read something, I couldn't leave it. This is a crime classics. It's called Raffles by E.W. Horning. How do you say his last name? Horning. He was born in 1866. This is an Atlantic Books edition, but this cover was so cool, and this was $1. So it's a classic. If I don't like it, I can get rid of it. But I had to have it because it's so cool. I like crime books, so I should like it, right? It's like one of the first crime books. I think it has to do a little bit with Sherlock Holmes, but like a retelling of Sherlock Holmes. I could be wrong. I was trying to read a little bit of the synopsis on Goodreads. Okay, this is a cheesy book that I had to buy. So for all of you who buy chick lit books or contemporary, just for the cheese factor, because it's going to be a fun, entertaining read, I bought Mr. Darcy the Vampire. Yep. I love Jane Austen. I love vampires. People were complaining on the Goodreads comments that this is Pride and Prejudice meets Twilight. And I say ka-ching. I say ka-ching all the way. I'm so excited. I love retellings of Pride and Prejudice. So Mr. Darcy the Vampire, yeah, why not? Why not? This Amanda Grange is her name, Grange, and she is the best-selling author of Mr. Darcy's Diary. So this is not her first go-round with Mr. Darcy. I'm so excited for this book. I think I actually might bring this with me on vacation because it's brilliant. I had to have it. It was $1. I had to have it. All right, next I am super excited. I've been going to BookOff for the last 3 years, and I've been looking for this book for the last 3 years, and I found it for $1. I can't tell you how excited I am. And that is Terry Brooks' The Black Unicorn. All right. The first book in this fantasy is A Magic Kingdom of Landover, which is a novel that I read about 5 years ago, and I fell in love. It's about a man who sees an ad in the paper saying that you could buy a kingdom. So he goes to the guy who's selling the kingdom, and he's like, is this legit? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And the guy's like, totally. You're gonna drive up to the Appalachian Mountains, and then you're gonna park your car on the side, and there's gonna be this marker that you walk towards, and then you're gonna follow this path. So the guy does all this, and lo and behold, he's walking through the forest, and as he gets to the edge where it's all bright, you know, it's not dark anymore because he's gotten out of the trees, he legit has a kingdom waiting for him. He is the new king of this fantasy world, but they're in conflict. Everybody is at war, and they're all looking at him like, hey, how are you going to fix all this? And he's thinking, I just work here. I don't know what's going on. I purchased this place. I didn't think that this was going to happen. And I read it so long ago, and I've been wanting to continue on with this series, but my library only carries the first and third book, which is stupid. How do you get to the third book if you don't have the second one? So this is the second book. I can't believe how excited I am. If you've read this series, let me know down below. Nobody talks about it. I have a friend on World of Warcraft that made me read the first book, and I was so excited that he did because I loved it. And so, yes, now I get to read the second one. And if I can find the first one, eventually I will buy it. I think that's the tree lady that the man who owns the castle is having a fancy for. So there's that. All right, next, I just talked about this in my video that you won't be seeing until tomorrow. So here's a little hint about what I was talking about. This is Jasper Fforde. I want to say Fjord. It's not Fjord. It's Fforde. Jasper Fforde. This is the Well of Lost Plots and this is the Thursday Next series. Now the first book is The Jane Affair. I went searching for it at BookOff today. That was like one of the main books that I was looking for, and instead I got the third book. I believe this is the third book. I am so excited to read this series because it is a book about books, and ew, look at, there's a picture here. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that I couldn't find the first one, but I would like to start collecting this series. So it's a book about books. I found out about it because I was looking for books with maps in them on the internet, and they said one of the greatest maps ever is this series because every section of the map is a genre of fiction. So I was all excited for that. And yeah, this is a Penguin edition. So I will have to find the other ones so I can start reading because this is exciting. Jane Affair, the first one by Jasper Fforde. The next book I purchased is Monster Island by David Wellington, another dollar book. This is a zombie novel. This has been on my TBR for Goodreads for a few years now. I don't know anything about it, but I want to read it, and so I got it. Alright, I think I have two more books. This, oh my gosh, you don't realize how excited I am about this book. Okay, this is Communion. A True Story by Whitley Strieber. This exact book cover, this edition, was sitting on my childhood bookshelf the whole time I grew up. My grandpa was obsessed with aliens. This cover freaked me out growing up. I would see it on the bookshelf and be like, ugh, I hate aliens. They freak me out. And I've been searching for this particular cover and I couldn't find it. They were all like $30, $50. This particular edition was printed, let me find it for you, in 1987. So this was published in 1987 and I couldn't find it. And today, $1, I'm so excited. I mean, if I couldn't get my alien book and my Mr. Darcy is a Vampire, I mean, what was the point of going, right? And the very last book I have here is something that I've been interested in reading because I absolutely love, love, love A.G. Howard. Now, this is her most recent YA novel. This is Roseblood, and this is a Phantom of the Opera retelling. Now, Penelope didn't really like it, and she loves Phantom of the Opera, but I love A.G. Howard, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy this, maybe not for the historical accuracy of the Phantom of the Opera, and historical meaning it's a retelling, so maybe it's just not close to the original subject matter. But I found it for $5.50, and so I had to buy it. Now, that might be steep for a book, a used book, but this is in absolute perfect condition, which I love. And I talk to A.G. Howard, not all the time, but on Goodreads and Twitter, and she's so sweet, so I want to support her. So even if this is a garbage book, I can't wait to read it. What I like about all of her books is that the what is it called? The font? Yes, the font is in colors. So all of these have different colors. This one is a red, like pinky magenta color that I'm really excited about. And not only did I find this book in absolute perfect condition, it fell to the floor. 1 second. But it came with this little Dear Owl Crate reader. Okay, so this was an Owl Crate book that the person didn't want, and it came with her signature on this card here. So, yes, I am excited. A.G. Howard wrote this note for the Owl Crate people. So I have a signed copy, or at least a book plate, and a little note from her that was just sitting in the back of the book. So that was a great surprise. I was, you know, on the fence. Should I buy this for $5.50? If I buy it, I can't buy any more books because then I'll run out of the $20. So worth it just for the book plate alone. Yay! So excited. All right, so I purchased a total of 8 books for a whopping $20. Very excited. Again, they were all dollar books except for the $5 graphic novel and the $5.50 YA hardcover, but everything else was $1. So very exciting. Love it, love it. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, me showing you around BookOff. If you guys can ever make it to San Diego or even Honolulu, because there's one there, I highly recommend going to BookOff because they are absolutely amazing. I love them so much. Except for their holiday music, because they played This Is Christmas from Wham like at least 5 times. I don't even know if that's what the title's called. This is Christmas, I gave you my heart, yada yada yada. Hate that song. Alright, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!